size. Leather bombers and Nike Sakai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record-breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused, spoiled little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. What I'm saying, people saying what's already been said. Predictions, I don't listen, it's already in my head, no funny. Your most hungry place, I was past that at 28. Underground tapes, as my ass cap in publishing states. As we slide in the G-Ride, I've been getting criticized, it's keeping me energized. Create with a business mind, I'm from where killers reside. A wild hood, only knew goons since my childhood. Say anything in they raps cause it sound good. Don't even mean what they say, horrible outlook. Y'all ain't really about this house. Y'all was in the house with it. We don't respect fake jewelry and silly outfits. Window down, blowing out great tits. New York's J. Prince on Houston Street. I caught the bounce before my even bounced the beat. I took the hard way in it, man, it's the route for me. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black, meet Joe Black. Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birthed most of the chains in the game? Why would I just scraped it off the top.
It is a Chamber of Commerce afternoon here in the Peach State of Georgia. We've got the roof open, wide open, and we are ready for football at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Atlanta Falcons. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. From his end zone, it's Corey Ballantyne. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Mariota. And this will be caught by Edwards. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. Down to about the 45.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
6 yards left on second down. On second down, a run with Patterson. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. To throw is Mariota. And that is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now a man who did his collegiate punting just a couple hours from here in Clemson in South Carolina, Bradley Pinion to kick. Back deep, Ray McLeod. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Ready, black, 95.
Drive begins with a carry by Davis-Price. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
Yeah, now you've got options on second down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. A first carry for Elijah Mitchell. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Davis-Price will try to pick it up. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. Big conversion. They were backed up deep to start the drive, able to pick up the first.
So the goal is at least a first down here, right? Pick up a first down, give yourself some breathing room, and if you have to punt after that, maybe you've helped with field position and you've helped out your defense.
And avoided a 3-and-out on their opening drive. First down, here's Mitchell. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And now they'll throw with Lance. Steps away. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cordero Patterson. His third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Falcons use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Here's a toss right side to Mitchell. And he is going to lose yardage here. Excellent play there by Arnold Ebiketie to meet him behind the line for a loss.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Play action. Now it's Lance. Rolling to his right. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. The Lance going to throw. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And now a pass dumped off to his running back. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 26. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Flushed out right. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Lance. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Lance again, sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown. Oh, there is a marker on the field. The celebration may be short-lived. Let's see. And they'll go for it. Lance finding Gray going across the field. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll run with Mitchell. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Once more with Mitchell. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? Here's Lance to throw it. This is caught. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll come out in the pistol. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Ballantyne now from the end zone. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
They'll go again with Patterson. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Falcons. Cordero Patterson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons have moved out in front. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Lance looking to throw it. He's got a man complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Lance. And he will find his man, Samuel. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now Lance. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Mitchell. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
And that's a great job of tackling right there. If he could have made the first man miss, maybe he could have taken it into the end zone. Instead, they stopped him pretty well right in his tracks, and you often see that in the red zone. Offense has to be quick. In this case, the defense was quicker.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1.
52 blaster. Ready, cycle. Ultra. Ready.
And Lance now to throw. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Gold with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Final play of the half here, Mariota. Leaping, and he makes the grab. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. That's complete left side to Gray. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Off of play action, here's Lance. They'll roll him out right. Looking for Gray and finding him once again. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big
pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Lance. Flush to his right. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Lance. Able to find Gray here. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lance, complete to the tight end Kittle over the middle of the field. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Lance and company going on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Niners first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Come on, set, yellow, 43.
They run over center with Mitchell. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Here we go, set, 10 black.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Once again, it's Mitchell. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 51 yards on the ground for him so far.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. 2nd down, here's Davis Price. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on third down today, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Davis Price going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Davis Price again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball.
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Kyle Juszczyk, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Valentine now from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. Touchdown, Falcons! Cordero Patterson, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Lance. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing on first down is Lance. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on fourth. It would be 58 yards from here. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Let's go.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. On play action, Lance. He'll buy some time right. And the grab by Croft. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
A give here to Mitchell. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Second and 10. On second down, here's Mitchell. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
For a net gain of nothing. Now here's third and 10. Lance looking to throw. And this pass caught by Gray. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. Lance to throw for it on fourth down. That's to his running back, complete. Touchdown 49ers. Mitchell, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Niners answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Oh, this is blocked. It's picked up, a live ball here, remember. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. 30, 20. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Well, you figure with a veteran kicker out there, these extra points almost automatic, but this one turns into 2 points the other way.
And we both know it's hard to put it on him. I think there's a breakdown in the protection, but guess what? It does go against his record. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It really doesn't get much easier than the last drive. One play, and they took it all the way to the house on the touchdown run.
And you know how many times we talk about that's exactly how they drew it up? Because essentially every play that's drawn up in an offensive playbook, if everyone does their job perfectly, should go for a touchdown, right? That's one that actually did. Give a little credit to those big fellows up front, too. They sprang their man for not only a big gain, but 6 points.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Forced out to his left. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. That's caught by Pitts. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Mariota. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
As soon as he leaped out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Lance. Rolling to his right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. And the Falcons are right back in this football game. Like all great games, it came down to the final snap, Charles. They had to heave it and hope, but the Hail Mary ultimately intercepted, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, and you never want to be in a situation where your entire game comes down to throwing a jump ball as far as you can. But in that situation, you want to loft it up and hope one of your guys can win in the air. This time, though, it was the defender who got up there, and that was the end of the ball game.